Well, I guess after a few videos, I think it's time to be honest. For the first time in a year, okay? No facade, no tricks. Maybe a bit of a script so I don't start ranting about non-relevant stuff, like how this one time I had to go help my sister get her mosquito net. Hey, you still there? I haven't gone started yet, and you already sound asleep. Fantastic. Well, anyways, I wanted to talk about my life, seeing as the only people I would usually discuss this stuff with are my siblings. And every single time they try to reassure me, I just always get annoyed. I don't want your pity, okay? I only desire your silence, nothing else. So I thought, what a better way to talk about it and simultaneously make a video, a storytime video. So here we go. So let's talk about 2020, even though it was before the plague, still was a bad one. So a bit of context about me. You guys wouldn't know, but I like to draw. So back when I was still in middle school, I used to draw all the time. That I got to a point that I no joke almost watched every drawing related form of media ever. I had a really cool drawing teacher. He used to always encourage me to try new things like drawing in a canvas, sewing, sculpting. I learned so many stuff. But as of early 2020, my grandmother passed away. Now, I was 15 years old, but I've never really experienced losing anyone before until then. I really loved my granny. Funny enough, she was one of the first people to compliment my drawings back when I started. I mean, even though I used to always tease her, she was always nice to me, looked after me till the end. Now, that was a bit of a tough one to swallow, so if you want, maybe you can go and hug someone, or better yet, watch Tofu Chan with me. It was what got me through the days sometimes.
If you ever feel sad or scared, remember time when you feel happy. When day is bad, remember time when day was good. And most important, remember I love you.
Isn't he funny, that little funny Shiba? Well, continuing where we left off, the funeral was finished, and some bullies in school annoyed me about it, and then came the plague, and honestly, it was going great. Finally took a big break from school, and started watching a big amount of Technoblade. And so comes circa 2022. The year was fine for the most part. I mean, I was just watching the Dreamless be as usual when I hear the news of Techno getting cancer. Now, that was all sudden to be honest. I didn't even process it at first. Like, what kind of segue is getting in prison with the green Teletubby too? Hey guys, I got cancer now. But to be honest, I couldn't have asked for a more out of place segue than this. But soon after, I just tried to reassure myself by Googling cancer mortality, and obviously not knowing the situation. I assumed that it would be a one off thing. To be fair, I still also diagnosed my grandma too when her symptoms were severe. I mean, I know lots of YouTubers who survived cancer before, so I thought nothing of it and hope that his chemo goes well as well. Now, after I heard the news afterwards, I absolutely lost it. That day was a depressing day for me. And it would probably not be a surprise if I said that Techno was the closest thing to my role model. And that I had literally lucid dreams of talking to him before. And I felt like making a whole 1 hour video tribute to him. I mean, I have the script right here. I'll even read a passage. The only legit decisions out there are Technoblade, Wilburson, and CG5, and no one else. All other musicians, please don't sue me. But I feel I should leave that to the community instead. While those 2 years were rough for me, I want to say this one thing. Remember that while Techno was going through chemo and also fighting cancer at the same time, it's always been cool, witty, and honestly funny most times. And even though I wouldn't be able to meet my personal hero, I want to at least be what Technoblade was to me when I was going through one of the toughest years of my life. So to address something really important, cancer sucks. Okay? I mean, to think that I could lose one of my favorite YouTubers just adds a layer to that statement. And the best we can do is to help cure it. So go to the description down below and donate, even if it's pocket money to the Sarcoma Foundation of America. If you can't, just spread the word. You don't know how much impact you can make with a simple tweet. But before I bid you guys farewell, I want to tell you that every YouTuber you know deep down is going through their own problems. But we only choose to show the best side of us because we want to give the illusion of comfort for anybody who is struggling with the same problems as us. But now back to being an obnoxious YouTuber that always tries to sell you things. If you'd like to support my channel, you can hit the like button and subscribe. I'm aiming for 10 mil subs, so if you want to be in the OG board before I hit it, consider subscribing. It's free and you could always unsubscribe later. Yada yada yada. But as always, guys, goodbye. Hey, isn't this a nice song? How about watching me do a speedrun of Minecraft or this cool short that is not a glorified advert for my channel?